Ramchal and Derech Hashem writes that Pesukei Dezimra is joining in with the Shira of the Bria, meaning all the elements that exist, all of life, be it animal life, birds, the trees, the inanimate stuff, the heavens, they all sing to the Ribbono Shel Olam. They're all praising him. We join in by way of saying our Pesukei Dezimra. So that's why in Pesukei Dezimra, what we're doing is talking about how they sing and we're singing along with them. The truth of the matter is that Pesukei Dezimra can be taken so much further. There's a mimer in Toras Avraham from Rav Avraham Grodzinsky Z, where he's talking about the Seder of importance in the Pesukei Dezimra, where there were different opinions in the Gemara which of the Pesukei Dezimra is the essential one that someone's got to say. So we know the halach is it's Ashrei. There's a day in the Gemara that it's Haluas Hashem and Hashemayim. It's not the Ashrei. And the question is, Ashrei, Chazal tell us why that's number one. First, it's written in Aleph Beis, which are the letters that Shemayim Varetz were created with. So it's not only noting what's going on in the Bria, but it's getting to the source of the Bria. And of course, the pasuk of Pesach Es Yadecha, the fact that Hashem satisfies all that are. What's what Haluas Hashem and Hashemayim? So if you look at the words, we find that there's a difference in different parts of Pesukei Dezimra. There are times that we're noting the fact that the Bria is singing to Hashem in a certain way. But in this Hallelujah, it's really David HaMelech saying, Hallelujah, you should say praise to Hashem. He is talking to the Bria and telling the Bria to praise Hashem. When we're saying Pesukei Dezimra, if you pay attention to what you're saying is not just that all of the Bria naturally praises the Ribbono Shel Olam, but we're calling out to the Bria, praise Hashem. What's pshat in this? So I'll use something of a mashal in the opposite direction. Yirmiyahu Hanavi, in describing the Churban, in his Nevuah, is describing what the Churban is going to look like. So he says that Miyitain Roishi Mayim Ve'inai Makar Dima Ve'efko Yomim V'Layla Al Shever Basami. Yirmiyahu Hanavi is wishing, he's only wishing that his head be a source of water, that his eyes produce so much tears. What's he saying? What he's saying is that there's so much pain in the Churban. There's so much pain in the suffering of Klal Yisrael in Golus that the human eye does not produce sufficient tears to express that. He just wishes that he had a supernatural source of tear. Reishi Mayim, that his whole head be producing water and his eyes producing more and more and more tears, because he feels that he can't really do it justice in expressing just the pain, the sorrow for Klal Yisrael and its suffering. That's at that side. In Pesukei Dezimra, it's the other side of it. There's so much we want to thank Hashem for. Hashem is so great. If you only pay a little bit of attention to just how beautiful this world is, how perfectly synchronized this world is. Everything we take for granted. Yes, how beautiful the mountains are, how beautiful the flatland is. Water, the concept of water itself, not to mention the bodies of water, the fish that dwell in the water, the beautiful species of fish that exist, the animals, the different kinds of animals and what they do and what they look like. And then there's nature and the whole balance of what eats what. If we wouldn't have birds eating worms, then we'd be overrun by worms. There would be too many butterflies around the place. All of nature balances itself out. The Ribbono Shel Olam created such a perfect world. The human being, vision, digestion, everything is just so beautiful, so wonderful. And if you recognize that Hashem has you in mind, Einei choil eilecho yisaveru. Everyone's eyes, this is referring to not only human beings. Every cat looks to Hashem for its food. Every spider, every ant, every nit. Eov reminds us of that. Every nit. They all look to Hashem for their food. Every one of them. And Hashem provides for it. Unless there's some kind of gzeira otherwise, Hashem provides. He never forgets anyone. Which is really what the Psukim and Eov are telling us. Hashem forgets nobody and nothing, not the smallest creature, not the largest creature. They all look to Hashem and He provides them their sustenance, and the sustenance that they're happy with, the sustenance that they want, the sustenance that's good for them. It's not just humanity. Einei choil eilecho yisaberu. Everyone looks towards the Ribbono Shel Olam. Everyone awaits the Yeshua, what they need. You provide them all with their needs, bi'itoi, at the right time. At the right time, it's all calculated. It's all calculated, just when you gotta get it. How much do you have to sweat before you get it? How much do you have to worry before you get it? Or how much you don't have to. What it is that Hashem will give you easily and what not. And the same for every animal. What is the right time for them to find their food? It's all so perfect. It's so beautiful. It's so great, it's awesome. We don't have not only the vocabulary, we just don't have, we don't have the strength, we don't live long enough to be able to sufficiently praise the Ribbono Shel Olam. So what we say in Pesukei Dezimra is, the hills, the Shemesh, the Yereach, Eishuv Arad, the Koich Vayar, all of you, come express for me, my praise. The fact that I'm so overwhelmed. I need you to join me in, because my words and my feelings are insufficient to express my underlying thanks, acknowledgement, and feeling of awe for the Ribbono Shel Olam. Yeah, this is what Pesukei Dezimra is. This is what Pesukei Dezimra is. Joining in the song of the Bria and asking the Bria to not only sing in its own right, but to sing for us. To sing for us. Express our thanks, our acknowledgement to the Ribbono Shel Olam. Because He's so great. He's so giving. He's so brilliant. I mean, these are all understatements. You're not supposed to say all these praises, because whatever you say, it's an understatement, Chazal tell us. David HaMelech, in his Chochmah, was able to know what you're allowed to say, what you can get away with. And part of what he's saying is, we need the Bria to sing with us. You feel this in Pesukei Dezimra. You say this in Pesukei Dezimra. It's so uplifting. It's so right. Here we are living this beautiful life. The Ribbono Shel Olam gives us the ability to at least express it. At least that much. We can't pay Him for it. But the least we can do is acknowledge it. And it feels so good and so right.